I'm scrolling Marketplace and I found this mirror disco ball globe for $400. And the thought running through my mind is, how hard can it be? The vision I have is to cover all... Cappy 10! That's my water bottle. The vision I have is to cover all of the land in mirrors. I find the blue on this globe really pretty, and I want to keep some of the character of this thing intact. Once I'm done with the mirrors, I'm going to take some gold leaf and cover up any of the blemishes and imperfections. This is called the Kintsugi method, and the idea is to not hide the flaws, but rather turn them into something really new and unique and beautiful. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's get started. I saw this tweet by Visa the other day, and I found it really interesting because it begged the question, are some people more lucky than others, or do they do something to become more lucky? I'll link the thread in the description of the video, but the gist of it is that we all have the ability to dramatically increase how lucky we are, or the surface area of our exposure to luck. We just have to be strategic with our actions. Wait, I'm just gonna check on my meat. Don't cook and record videos at the same time unless you want things to be very burnt. I guess that's kind of good. It's like a barbecue thing. And this isn't some guru bullshit or anything. There's some really specific examples that I have of how this is a true thing and something that you can do in your life. Like, let's say you always walk down the same street on your way home. You're always gonna see the same businesses, the same houses, the same everything. And you're not really exposing yourself to the chance of, let's say, finding a new cafe you like, or a cute shop that you've never seen before. Like, it might happen, but it's less likely to happen. If you take a different path every so often, you are quite literally increasing the surface area of your luck, or the surface area that you are traversing, I guess. Or if you compare someone who posts a lot of things online versus someone who posts like once a year, well, the person who's posting every day is probably gonna make more connection. And some of it's boring stuff too, like putting money aside every month in order to travel. Like, yeah, anybody can do that, but the person who's putting the money aside can actually say yes to a lot more trips because, you know, they're never gonna have the constraint of, oh, I didn't save up enough. So like, none of those things guarantee luck, but they increase the chances that good things are gonna happen to you. When I saw that mirror disco ball globe on Marketplace, I dropped a mirror. I thought about how funny it would be if I tried this random thing and it ended up turning into a successful business. I mean, it probably won't, but it might. You might have noticed that this video is a little bit different than the last few I've made. That is not an accident. So my boyfriend Khoa started a new YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and I've just been blown away by the videos that he's been producing. They're like cinematic AF, but also they don't take him that long to make. What I find kind of crazy is that we did the math, and he was putting out these super high quality videos 2 to 3 times faster than a less produced video on my channel. And it's not competition, but there's definitely something to be learned in there. Anyway, I want to try Khoa's process a little bit. I'm trying it in this video actually, and just see if it makes a difference. He does a lot more planning up front, like he'll choose his music, get his shot list, and have everything really clear in his mind before he even starts filming. Whereas for me, I have more of a rough idea before I start filming, and I only start thinking of music choices after I've filmed everything. I get really creative with the editing, so that kind of makes up for the lack of planning beforehand. This globe is kind of an analogy for both of our processes. Like, the mirrors are all like lined up and super orderly and a lot more like Khoa's process. And the Kintsugi, the like filling in the gold leaf in the cracks and making the most of a messy situation, well, that would be my process. There isn't one process that's better than the other. They're just different and they work better in different circumstances. Trying out a new process is another way that you can increase the surface area of your luck. I might end up loving this new way of making videos, and the only way to find out is to try. I'm actually really enjoying the whole process of just like learning what lenses to use when, and like the whole cinematography of this thing. And yeah, I've been kind of rediscovering that through this video. It's a lot more cinematic than what I've done in the past, and I kind of love it. This is what it takes to make art. Done. Happy with how this thing turned out. It was a whole process. The person selling it for $400 is not making ends meet. I also had a really good experience overall with this whole new process of making videos. I like the fact that for a given day, I know exactly what to do in order to move a video forward, versus in my typical process, it's a little bit more murky, and sometimes that can lead to just indecision paralysis and not doing anything. There's a downside though, and it's the fact that it feels a little bit more rigid. I'm gonna keep using this process going forward, but I am gonna give myself a little bit of grace to, like, you know, try things, have fun, play around a little bit. Anyway, I have a lot of shit to do today, so I'm gonna cut this short, but let me know if you like this type of video. I'm trying something new, so obviously feedback is very welcome. And hit the subscribe button, do all the things. Yeah, you know the drill. And remember, be spontaneous. Try something new. You never know where it might take you. Yeah, it's a video.